Right, you ugly fucks. Welcome back to the Gain Goods podcast. You're now watching episode 3. Um, Today we are going to talk about the most optimal types of training. Now, we don't have a laptop because we're not doing any research. We're both tired as fuck from today. Insane gym session. Um, So we're both fucked. So today we're not going to be shit talking anyone. We are going to instead going to have a discussion about our favorite types of training and which one of them we think is the most optimal. Fuck, I can't speak. I'm tired. But like I always say at the start of these fucking things, this is the podcast where we bring positivity through negativity amongst the fitness industry. Now, let's get into it. So, uh, I didn't know really how to start this video today because I wanted to talk about everything from volume work to intensity work, where we personally train with intensity to failure with added volume whenever needed. Now, that means we train really heavy with good form. We make sure our form doesn't break down during any of the fucking reps, any of the sets. We make sure it's on point. Now, you cannot achieve true muscular failure without breaking your form down on the last 1 or 2 reps. But normally you get your training partner to assist you with some negative reps after. But this is kind of why I was hesitant to make this video separately, because I wanted to talk about HDT style of training, which is heavy duty training, pretty much created and popularized by Mike Mentzer in the 80s, mid 70s, late 70s, 80s, 90s, so on. Basically, the point of this type of training is to prioritize intensity and recovery. Recovery is where muscle is built. Now, that is both for strength training and for bodybuilding training, hypertrophy. That being said, I'll speak for first. Just you can then add on, tell me what you think, but we pretty much agree on this. As we all, I'm sure if you've watched the previous 2 episodes, you can know he's pretty retarded. He doesn't speak that good. We don't speak that good. So he's just kind of here for decoration, and yeah, that's
It's
it.
not my fault. I never
Stop!
did.
3rd episode in a row. Your turn. Right. So, heavy duty training. Basically, the premise, I'll explain it. Whenever we do a video on Mike Mentzer, I will go into full detail. I will read through his books, through his seminars, and through his theories and teachings on HTT. But in this video, I will just really quickly just shoot over everything of our understanding of heavy duty training and why we choose to train like this. Now, not everyone is built to train with such intensity. You see most people who get into lifting, they train with volume, which is your standard 4 sets of 12. I don't know, 4 sets of 8. That's stupid shit like 2-3 warm-up sets, and then they do like 1 or 2 working sets up to 12, and then all their sets and fucking reps look the same. Have you ever noticed, like, if we're even in our gym here, people don't strain when they work out. They don't give a fuck. They just quit on rep number 12. They don't go to failure. And then these same people, these twinks, train for 2, 3, 4, 5 fucking years. And then they're like, no, here, I just have fast metabolism. No, you don't. You don't eat enough. And you don't train hard enough. When you leave the gym, you shouldn't always feel fucked, but you shouldn't feel nothing. Now, like Mike Mentzer said, you should only need to train 2 to 3 times a week. We train 5, granted, but we have reasons for that. 2-3 times a week is all he trained, and he was a fucking Mr. Olympia. He looked insane. I'll put a photo of him up here.
Some would say he should have won.
Oh yes, he fucking should have. In 1980, that was his Mr. Olympia, not fucking Arnold's.
Arnold.
Can't wait to do that video. I keep saying it.
Oh,
We're gonna get there. We will get there. Sorry, what was I talking about there?
you were saying that he only needed to train 2 to 3 times.
Yes,
a week.
okay. We train 5, but HCT is optimally trained 2 to 3 times a week, and that is on the recovery aspect of the training because, as everyone knows, muscle mass is put on and muscles are built through recovery. Heavy training, rips your muscular fibers apart. Then, obviously, the food you put into your body, it feeds the energy systems in your body, which then, through protein synthesis and recovery, rebuild and strengthen and grow new and stronger muscles on top of them damaged fibers. Now, basically, it is a very long process, and Mike Mentzer spent millions of dollars of his own research in the 80s, late 70s, and he came to his own conclusion that you can only naturally put on about 6 kilo of pure muscle in 1 year of doing everything right, from nutrition to recovery, sleep, your water is to be perfect, and your training. 6 fucking kilo. So, you can believe us or not, but go to your, if you don't want to wait for the Mike Mentzer video to come out because I don't know when it'll be out, go to your own research, read upon his studies, and make your own decisions. But take my word for it. If anyone else has ever told you that they put on more than 6 kilo of pure muscle mass in a year, they're lying. They're either lying or they're not natural. That's it. You can't argue with that. It's fucking science. It's thermodynamics. It's literally. It's just not something you can argue with. I think it's his quote. He likes to say that the human body is like a big furnace. The more food you put into it, it's like putting more coal into the fire, and so the fire gets bigger. Just like the more you feed it, you'll get bigger. And obviously that goes with eating right, eating enough, getting your protein in, all that fucking crack. But this isn't a video about nutrition. Now going back to HCT. HCT, the premise of it is no warm-ups. You might do one warm-up for your muscle group, not for each fucking exercise, and you only need about 2 to 3 exercises we do per muscle group. And he has in one of his books, he has his optimal training split, which I can't remember off the top of my head, but I do Monday we do legs and shoulders, Tuesday we do back and biceps, Wednesday we do chest and triceps, Thursday we do legs and shoulders again, and Friday we do full body. Now, that is training with intensity, and the reason we kind of sort of get away with this intense training style is, in my opinion, sauna, and ice baths, which we love.
Also, the fact that we are just built different.
Yes, we are.
Than other people, so.
It's the European genetics, It's the European genetics. You English fuckers wouldn't understand that. Anyway, sorry, sidetracked again, I'm just tired as fuck. So, HCT, 2 sets, no warm-up, except if you need to. Go straight in, don't be starting off really light, go right heavy. As heavy as your first set after your first warm-up, your first set should be as heavy as you can fucking possibly manage for a set to failure. Now you should try and achieve failure between 7 and 9 reps. Now you should not be able to get that 9 fucking rep without destroying your form. So no momentum on the reps, no cheating, no quick reps. It should be nice, slow, controlled, time under tension reps. Every single rep should look the same. Now, in HCT training takes 35-45 minutes. Yeah. Unless you're doing squat bench deadlift, it'll take more. Don't train your squat bench deadlift this way because that your compounds need to be trained differently. And even if you're built different, you need to do a bit of volume work to get your squat bench deadlift up, because more often than not, training your squat bench that go on, I fucking showed you. Go on, go, come on. More often than not, we're playing Axios, but he's been thinking for 10 minutes. More often than not, training your squat bench and deadlift, you're not actually strength training to a certain time frame. You are actually training your central nervous system to literally allow you to pick up and move around heavier weights. Because most humans are stronger than they think before they start training, but they just haven't unlocked that through their central nervous system. And it normally takes about half a year to a year to fully unlock your central nervous system's strength. And then, sort of, I like to say your strength training period starts. And what else am I missing about HTT there, bro?
With the layout of the rep, how many reps?
Oh yes, between 7 to 9.
Length of the reps, as in
your tempo should be about 4-4 or 3-3. So 3 seconds concentric or eccentric, 2-second pause, holding it tight, and then 3 seconds back down. That's your standard sort of.
yeah.
So that was a very quick and basic run through of HCT and recovery and all that stupid shit. Did you get a circle down?
Yeah.
Right, give us a. You want to talk about your favorite style of training? Fucking volume work.
Oh yeah, we love that.
See, everything is good in moderation. I like volume after I go to failure, true muscular failure, positive muscular failure after 2 sets. And then if I just want to kind of go and chase a wee pump, I do a set to failure of a lower rep. I don't know. I've been training for 3 years now almost. The amount of progress I've made is just fucking insane. I am, thanks to heavy duty training, but I learned everything myself from the ground up. I am qualified in sports and exercise science, personal training, and fitness instructing, and obviously from a bit of powerlifting training and a bit of bodybuilding work. Same as my friend. But you're a fucking goon, lad. First win.
Oh,
Stupid dick.
I haven't played this since like
Look, hi,
primary school.
hi. Right, go on then. I get to start again there.
Oh yeah.
What was I saying? Oh yes. And the first year that I was into the gym, I knew nothing. I was a skinny kid. I started off at 74 kilo training. I was actually pretty decent. I'm not going to show you photos. Obviously, whole point of this. Take my fucking word for it. I started off 74 kilo. No, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I had nobody to help me. I was learning from the ground up. I was 18, so whatever. And all I did was volume work, and it got me nowhere. I was doing 4 sets of 12, 6 sets of 8, like, just pure fucking volume work, and it was doing nothing for me until I discovered Mike Metzer and his style of training, and I discovered that I was built for heavy weights. My body loves and responds really well to intense training. Not everyone is built like that, but a lot of people really do benefit from it. Like, for example, people who struggle with muscular density or muscle wasting disease or bone density problems, intense weight training with heavy weight forces your bones to grow denser, your muscles to grow thicker, your tendons to grow thicker. It is literally a fountain of youth. Lifting heavy fucking shit is a fountain of youth in my personal and professional opinion.
And in traditional, the way everyone starts off is so silly because they watch Arnold Schwarzenegger and they think, oh, this is how you train, and you do a bunch of volume work, 4 sets of 12. But then there's a reason these same people who do a bunch of volume work don't lift heavy weights, because they hear stories of people tearing their biceps or this or that, So, and they heard their parents say and their grandparents say, "Oh no, you're meant to lift light, go light, go light, go light." But then there's a reason those people 3 to 5 years later, after starting the gym, look like absolute dog water. They look like dog shit, most of them. If they started out skinny, they're still skinny. If they started out fat as fuck, they're still fat as fuck. No real muscle change, and most average people put on about 3 kilos, not even 3 kilos, probably 1 to 3 kilos a year at their hardest. When they train their hardest, put on about 1 to 3 kilos a year.
Yes.
And not us. I'd say we put on at least what, 35? No.
Well, I weigh 100 kilo now. Well, 100. Fuck it, that's a lie. I'm 110.
Yeah. It's been a while, like, God knows what you're playing with.
I don't know, but I'm coasting at about what 12% body fat.
Yeah.
So you can just imagine that. You yourself, 95 kilo.
Yeah. A little bit smaller than you, but you know.
We don't really keep track. We just lift. We shut the fuck up and do the weights. We just show up. Again, you'll just have to take our word for it.
One thing that we're sure of is we're strong as fuck.
That's why we're making this podcast. I wouldn't be sat here talking shit about all these people if I wasn't confident in my ability and in myself, and same goes for my friend. Like, we're not just some skinny or fat fucks just talking out of our asses. We have a couple years of experience of lifting. We're not fucking stupid. We look at both the scientific and anecdotal data. We analyze it, make our own fucking decisions, and then make these videos, because we don't really concern ourselves with the likes of fucking Chris Bumstead, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Eddie Hall. We don't give a fuck about these people. They're celebrities. I don't care. They're fitfluencers. They're nobody to us. So I don't care about talking shit about you. You don't bother me. I sleep well at night knowing that I shit on you and your family. I don't care. Get fucked. We're getting so sidetracked in this video. No, okay, volume. Why do I not like volume? It's too easy. It's an easy way out. It's something that, again, I have to mention, Arnold propagated from when he was leaving Mr. Olympia, and he was doing all his interviews. He was getting really famous because of the money he was taking in. He was getting handed movies and interviews and stuff by the rich fucking supplement brand that he was promoting, or he was paid to promote. Now, the whole idea is that he promoted recovery products like protein, mass gainer, protein bars, protein shakes, recovery juices, like all this stupid shit. And he backed it by saying, you need to train really hard every day for 4 or 5 hours. And he fucking trained twice a day himself. Twice a day. You do not need that. You can't recover from that type of training. And that's why on off season, Arnold looked like shit. I will show you a photo here of fucking Arnold on his off season looking natty as fuck, because they went cold turkey. All they had back then was what? Testosterone and I think D-ball or Anavar or whatever the fuck it was. Very basic steroids. They still looked good for the fucking 70s, but he looked natty as fuck because he was training completely wrong. Because the volume work does not give you that muscular density. It gives you size, but it does not give you density.
Soft boy muscles,
yes.
Soy boy muscles.
If you've seen the likes of Dorian Yates, how dense his muscle look, or Mike Menser, their muscles are dense as fuck because they're strong. Because strength equals size. To get stronger muscles, they have to get bigger and denser.
And Arnold never had that grainy look.
No, he did not.
Fun fact about Arnold, actually, he purposely took photos. He
has to stop and think to fucking draw an O. He purposely took photos of
He
what?
purposely took photos with his calves, or...
Again, how do you not see that? Look!
I don't play this game. He purposely took photos with his calves out of the picture or covered up, because he was ashamed of his legs and
Oh
his calves.
yes.
And I don't blame the man. If you've seen his legs, he not his best attribute. Um,
It's his fucking worst. He didn't
Yeah.
have any legs.
Even his people praise his biceps, but they're not that.
See, I think what Arnold had was genetics, and he had
Yeah.
very elite genetics, and that's what kind of pushed him up.
Yeah.
And the reason he got all these sponsors and he got famous was because he looked better than most American people when he came to America. He
It
just,
wouldn't be hard.
yeah, he just, fuck. He just looked much better than them, and he put in more work than all them fat fucks, and he kind of made bodybuilding what it really was before Ronnie, the likes of Ronnie and Jay Cutler and all them ones came to be. But Arnold propagated volume work, volume work, volume work. Since the 70s, people have bought into it because it's easy. It's so easy to sit in the gym for 2-3 hours, talk to your fucking mates, scroll on your phone, take your 1 to 2 minute rest. Oh, another thing about HCT, you don't rest in between your sets. Straight on to your next set, you do not rest. Now, you might take 5-10 seconds to change the weight, yes. But fucking hell, you do not wait 2 minutes, certainly not.
No.
And with volume work, you sit there, you fucking scroll on your phone, you text your mates for 5 minutes before you start your next set.
I hate seeing that in the gym.
It's
too many
fucking
times.
annoying. I want to use the bench, this scrawny little fucking piece of shit is sitting on, scrolling on his phone, talking to his boyfriend or something,
Doing
whatever.
2 sets for an hour.
On fucking 8 kilo dumbbell press, whatever the fuck he's doing. And that's the epitome of volume work. You sit, you scroll, you waste your fucking time, you do your stupid 4 sets of 12, and you fuck off home, and
Or
then
15.
or 15, and then
bold.
yeah, and then cry that whatever you haven't made progress in 2 years of fucking lifting. You're not lifting. You're basically going there for a vacation. You're not really. When you go to the gym, you enjoy the idea of progressing. You enjoy the process of being in the gym and working hard. But you should not be enjoying your fucking training, not the way you think you should. It should not feel nice.
No.
It should feel like someone's drilling your muscles. You should push yourself every single training session harder than your last one. And if you struggle to do that, no, I don't mean be like one of these like fucking cardio goons where they sit and have their little notebook and they write down their times on like gay stupid. No, go down there, write how many sets you got and reps you got to failure, just so you can see a record. And every day you push either the weight up by 1 or get 1 more rep. That's how you track progress. You need time under tension and hypertrophy, meaning you need to increase the weight or the rep range of said weight to failure every single fucking week. That is how you build muscle and strength. Not 4 sets of 12.
Unless you're goons like us, then you'll increase the weight by a lot more each week.
Yes.
But
I don't plan on staying natural much longer. Maybe another 2-3 years. I'm still new to training. I say new, but it's been 3 and a bit years. Like it.
in saying that, yeah, like 1, 2, 3 years, whatever, that does not mean by any means that both of us are the caliber of the average person that's been training 3 years. Because when most people hear that, they think of the average soy boy down at the gym that goes, "Oh, I've been training for 3 years, messing around the gym," and they put on about 3 to 5 kilos of muscle, or maybe a little bit more of that in 3 years. No, we are far better than those cunts. I'd say we are better looking and stronger than most cunts that have been training for 5+ years in the span of 1 to 3 years.
No doubt, because anytime I get talking to people, and I always get complimented on the lift here and there, or people ask me for some advice, and they say, "Oh, what do you train, or how do you train?" I tell them, they're like, "But isn't that dangerous?" And I at that point I want to either slap them or laugh at them or fucking choke them or walk away. Yes, it's dangerous. Training with heavyweight is dangerous, but it's just something you have to be willing to risk.
You have to be built different for it, or mentality-wise, you have to be built different. We've even had people accuse us and ask if we're natural or not, because, like I just said, like he said, we're built different. You have to be built with that mindset of don't be scared of the heavy weight.
Yeah.
Too many fucking people are sitting there doing the same set, like you said, 4 sets of 12, maybe 15 if they feel, good. And they're just sitting there doing that day after day. Well, and then they'll take a few week break and then
No.
they'll come here. Like, I've been going to the gym for a while now, I haven't seen no progress. Well, any fucking wonder, you've been doing fuck all. So, yeah, that's not optimal.
Now, when it comes to, let's move on to cardio. My favorite types of cardio are sex, swimming.
With you, yeah.
Swimming's gay as fuck, but I like it.
Yeah. It's gay as fuck, but
Yeah.
I like it.
And hiking.
Yeah,
That's probably they're easy forms of cardio, but I don't like walking on a treadmill. That's fucking gay.
weighted cardio is not too bad.
Just shut the fuck up. Yes, it is. Because then it's not weighted cardio, it's weight training, bro. You're training endurance at that point. Well, that's what cardio is, yes. Well, right, shut up. You're best in my head here. The most optimal form of cardio, you can go and research this yourself. Sprints.
Oh yeah.
More specifically, hill sprints. 4 sets of 10, meaning each rep could be 30 seconds to 60 seconds. So that's what? Like 40 minutes of hill sprints. Like twice a week. The best cardio you will ever do. It will burn a lot of fucking calories. Now, not only is that good for endurance, it's good for obviously heart functions, your heart health, because it forces your heart to work really hard. It really forces your primary source of energy, your ATP system, to really fucking kick in. And then after the first wee bit, obviously your lactic acid and your creatine phosphate system will kick in. And so it kind of uses, without needing to sprint, without needing to run long distances, you can actually activate all 3 of your energy systems through hill sprints, which is fucking amazing for cardio. It is amazing. Now, I don't personally do them because I weigh too much. I don't like it. It's too taxing. Now, when I cut, I'll get shredded down right to the bone, lad.
Oh yeah.
Then I will implement far more types of cardio. For me, I'll stick with sex, swimming, and hiking, because I love nature. Shout out my man Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber. Shout out to him. What other forms of cardio do you like?
Obviously.
Your dog doesn't count.
Why? Obviously, I like. You're a little bit different in that way, but some martial arts style.
Why are you this stupid?
Oh.
I let you start it. Go ahead and start it then.
Oh, nice.
3 times in a row. 3 times in a row. Jesus Christ, right? Go ahead.
I'd say best forms of cardio that I've liked is obviously martial arts training type of cardio, but hill sprints are definitely one of the most taxing. After, like you said, 40 minutes of hill sprint, you'll feel like Tyson Fury's wife after a few Stellas.
Does he meet his wife?
I mean, he's a gypsy.
He's a gypsy.
He probably does.
I like Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury's
I like Tyson Fury. Except that whole gay, stupid mental health fucking bullshit. I like Tyson Fury. He's a great athlete. He's fat as fuck, but he's a great athlete. He's funny. He's hilarious.
He does come out with some pretty base stuff.
He's hilarious.
So yeah, don't know.
Beast is such a gay term.
You might do a video on Tyson Fury at some point.
Yes, obviously.
There's but yeah, hill sprints are a very good one. Sex is a pretty good one.
Again, your dog doesn't count.
But yeah,
that one. What else are we missing?
Oh.
It's in my fucking head, but I'm tired of shit.
Yeah,
it's
pretty late right now.
It's 1:15.
Something like that.
What else we missing? What's else? What else is a good cardio variation that I like? Fuck walking, fuck running, long distance.
What are you Asian? Wrong douching
I knew you were gonna say that too. Fuck me. No. Oh, hit training. That's what I was missing.
Yeah.
Hit cardio.
People get that wrong a lot, what hit cardio
Yes.
is, but
High intensity interval training. Now, this should last 15 to 20 minutes, no more. Maybe 3 to 4 times a week for optimal recovery. Basically, what that entails is no breaks, but you have sort of body weight exercises in there like push ups, burpees, star jumps, squats, pistol squat. You could fucking throw anything into a hit cardio. But the basic is you do not stop for the 15-20 minutes. It's non stop 15-20 minutes of 5, 6, 7 exercises back to back for multiple sets of multiple reps. It's that fucking
Oh,
easy.
I quite like that style.
Yeah, it's
I like
good
that.
enough to get into as a
But
beginner.
Not in a while. I haven't trained that in a long time personally. So
We're running half an hour here. We said this would be a short video, but I'm liking this topic, so
it'll not be an hour like the last one, but well, who knows?
no. What else we need to talk about? Different forms of training. So we've covered
Yeah.
intensity training, volume training, cardio. I don't know.
What type of training is there?
I mean, it depends on your sport. For a start, powerlifting, again, I like the fundamentals of squat, bench, deadlift. Most powerlifters train gay as fuck.
They train like absolute.
Again, with volume, building up to max out, which is fucking stupid.
It's retarded.
I max out when I feel strong. I don't have to, set a 16-week block or an 8-week block and peak to then max out, because you don't know if on that day you're going to get enough water, or if your food intake's going to be good, if that 5 minutes of less sleep will fuck you over, if your muscles have enough sodium on them or too much sodium in them. You don't know if you'll feel good, if you'll feel mentally up for it. You can't.
Might be shit.
Yes, you cannot gauge when you should PR or max out.
No.
Max out whenever your body is fit to max out.
Most
I'm
times.
not saying be a fucking idiot and max out every week, but I do believe that you should hit your max, or near your max, around your max, or actually try for max at least once a month for your squat, bench, deadlift, overhead press, and there's another fucking exercise I love, big compound. I was gonna say maybe your pull-up AMRAP. Pull-ups are very good compound movements. Make your back big as fuck. Just look at gymnasts. Pull-up AMRAPs are a good fucking thing for your back. Now,
There's something I have to.
bodyweight training. We haven't mentioned bodyweight
Yeah,
training.
not really.
Calisthenics, suck my dick. It's for skinny boys to show off. That's all that is. Calisthenics, get fucked. Just say you're too weak to go to the gym, lad. Now, planches and all them fucking flags, like, they're all cool, but I could literally, like, break you with my finger.
Yeah, calisthenics, but it's like you're not well. Some of those athletes, their deadlifts are decent. Some of them are strong in some way, but
Not Chris Hera, anyway, is that his name?
Chris Hernia, is it? Or
Hernia.
Chris Hernia.
Again, he's
I don't know if he's natural.
he's definitely not natural, but
I
he
don't
looks
think so.
weak as shit.
He looks weak as shit. He's one of these guys that likes to scam a lot of young kids,
Yeah.
I would say, with start out training. And he's not. I do not think he's 100% transparent.
No, he isn't. He's just fake as fuck.
I don't know if he's even worth making a video on, but sure, he's good at a lot of those bodyweight movements. But
Yes, but
he
again,
is quite
stupid.
small.
You have to work for years to be able to move your body like that, which is dedication. I like that. But again, it's not worth it. Well, just because you can do a muscle up. Oh, CrossFit.
Oh, CrossFit.
Don't get me fucking started on CrossFit.
There's no like in saying this. I don't have a lot of experience in CrossFit. Why would I? I don't like cock. Well, sometimes, but that's besides the point. No, CrossFit training is so goofy. If you watch someone doing those CrossFit pull-ups, whatever the name is, I'm sure there's a name
Kipling's.
for it. Kipling's.
They're called Kipling's. It's stupid as fuck. Do you ever see? I love watching the videos of the really fat whales trying to do Kipling's. They do about 3 and they fall on their back and it just sounds like they break their fucking spine.
Planet Fitness stuff there. Well, those gay fucking things. If you ever watch CrossFit,
It's boring.
yeah,
It's just boring.
I'm trying to call them athletes, but I can't
They're
really
not
bring
athletes.
myself to call it. They're expensive as fuck gyms. They're
It's
snobby
so
cunts.
dangerous. The
It's very dangerous.
creator of it, he's one person and he's a multi-millionaire now because he owns the brand of CrossFit.
We could
CrossFit?
do a whole other video
Yes.
on CrossFit.
CrossFit is technically not a sport, it is a brand. It is one man's brand. And he himself says, do not train CrossFit, it is dangerous. People throw up, break their joints, break their bones for CrossFit. It is fucking stupid. And it costs so much to join a fucking CrossFit gym.
They're
What?
snobby.
Anywhere from £50 to £100 a month?
Yeah.
That's insane. Where for a good gym, you will pay here in the UK anywhere from £20 to £40 a month for a commercial to a private gym.
Yeah.
We've been to kind of both ranges, and nice in the middle. £30 is sort of what a good gym here in the UK kind of entails. I'm yet to still fucking find a good gym in the
A
UK.
perfect gym.
Yeah,
is
because
trying
this
to come
place
back
is a
up.
shithole. This place has nothing. Fuck this place. Fuck this place.
It's very hard to find a good gym anywhere. Even look at a lot of American gyms. It's
Hypebeast.
Yeah, it's Hypebeast. Like
Or Planet Shitness.
Planet Shitness, or for example, what's the one? Zoo Culture.
Ah.
It looks. It's not the worst gym I've seen. It's got some nice
Overhyped.
bits. There's
Full
a
of
lot-
little song
Yeah, a lot of
boys.
song goes. A lot of influencers train there. It's not as bad as some of the ones, yes, but it's one, for example, it's a very hyped gym, and in my opinion, it's not really special about it. Way
No.
too many machines for different variations and stuff. I've seen it briefly, but even there, it's very hard to find a good mix of powerlifting equipment and good accessory equipment.
Yes.
So it's very hard to find a good gym
So,
anywhere.
no.
But
What else can you think of off the top of your head? We might be missing something very, that's just staring us right in the
we
face.
definitely
But
are.
we're both tired, so forgive us
It's
for
a
that.
very off the whim type of.
Yes.
Is that even a word? I don't know.
Yeah, just it's we needed an episode today because it's only our third episode, but
We have got a lot of names, but there's no one that really came to mind. No one that we really.
today I just wanted a quick episode,
Just
nice short
anything.
episode to get the fuck out of the way
Yeah.
because I need to go to sleep.
No, we will do probably a more in-depth video of this stuff. This is a more of a
Oh yeah.
loose type of video, but that's still something.
Now, Camera Gwinnett, can you think of anything? No.
No,
Okay. Not a thought behind those fucking
No.
eyes anyway.
tired.
Yes.
But yeah, don't be a volumer. Train with intensity. There's too many people that I see that, like I keep saying, training for 5 years and they look like they've just started training.
Yes.
It's shocking the amount of people that we speak to on the daily basis. Well, we try not to because. Well,
I
it's a
like
waste
to
of
keep
time,
to
but
myself when I work out. I don't like being part of that whole I go to the gym to socialize. Well, you fucking shouldn't because you look like your wife cheats on you with your fucking neighbour.
it's
You
probably fucking
you're
weird.
fat cunt.
Why
I
do you
don't
think
go
my
there.
minutes only took 30 minutes in the gym.
You get in, you do the fucking weights, and you leave. And the muscle is made at home, resting. Not training 3-4 fucking hours in the gym.
Choosing what song to listen to.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
These people are.
These are basics.
Very much so.
These are basics. Muscle building is the law of thermodynamics. It is
Easy.
fucking basic. It is easy.
It is easy.
It is the eating and recovery that is hard. And people don't do those two things.
No, people eat a lot of food and think, oh, I'm going to gain a lot of muscle. Or they don't eat anything at all, stay at the same body weight. I think I'm going to, like, my favorite influencer. Well, a good, what's the word? Indication that that your famous influencer, I can't think of term. A good indication that your favorite influencer is not natural is the fact that you're sitting there for 2-3 years. Oh, but such stays at the same body weight, and they're able to put on so much muscle, and I don't have to bulk, I don't have to cut. Well, yeah, they're not natural. So if someone's putting on a shit ton of muscle and they're staying the same body fat, then they're probably not natural.
Exactly
There's
right.
too many of these people that are scared to bulk, scared to cut. Too many people bulking, cutting far too much. Like Mike Menzer talked about how much you should add to your calorie surplus.
Yes.
We'll do a video on
And-
that, but
I think it's fucking shocking. I'll mention it briefly,
Yeah.
but when we do a video, I'll go in depth and I'll read from his book. But Mike Menzer said that in order to gain 6 kilo of pure muscle mass in a year, you need to add 9 calories over your maintenance.
which is near to impossible to do.
9
It's
calories.
very hard to do that.
And that means eating properly, eating regularly, eating on time, drinking all your water, and recovering. Not 500 calories. Now that's good for a dirty bulk, but then you have to get rid of the excess fat. If you want to do it cleanly, I think it's 9 to 13 calories a day. Not 500 over your maintenance. Regardless whether you train really hard or have a full-time job or you do a fuck ton of cardio, regardless. Now, there is something else to that, but I forgot. It's in the book. I will read from it whenever we do an episode on him. So, don't quote me on that last thing because I will follow up on the Mike Menzer video.
Unless you're lean or relatively lean.
Then I don't care.
You shouldn't be adding so much fucking calories to your surplus.
Yes, and
But you're not training hard enough.
if you're not stronger than me, I don't care.
Most of these people watching this, I can guarantee, you motherfuckers are not training hard enough. So, yeah.
Devin Lord.
I was about to say, what's his name?
Devin Lord.
The guy with-
Great fucking athlete. Love that man.
I
He's just pronator muscle.
know I keep saying it, but we'll do a video on him too.
Yes, we'll do a video on everyone.
There's too many fucking people in the
Okay,
fitness industry to do
right.
videos on that.
Short video. We're dragging it for 40 minutes.
Yeah,
So,
short enough.
we'll leave it at that. In conclusion, most optimal time for training. Heavy duty training mixed with the right amount of volume
Yeah.
and
Heavy
your
volume.
favorite type of cardio and the optimal form of recovery you can possibly imagine, meaning fucking sleeping,
Yeah.
drinking your water, and eating right. Cameron Greenette shaking her head, sleep. Yeah, she wants to fucking sleep now.
And compounds,
Compounds and then accessory
Yeah.
stuff, and that okay?
they do decent amount of volume, but don't be a bitch and do volume of lightweight on your compounds either.
No. Okay, I think we'll leave it at that. Again, so far, fuck Chris Bumstead, fuck Eddie Hall, episode 3. We will catch you in tomorrow's podcast. Tomorrow's episode will be either on, who are we going to say? David Dobrik. Not Tyson Jr. I want to get in contact with Tyson, see if he responds and if he's willing to answer some questions for us.
It
But
would be cool to get him on here.
yes, I was thinking either David Dobrik or Grizzly.
Yeah.
Famous.
Grizzly, yes.
Yes.
We'll have to do a video with
Yes.
I feel like on the Tyson Renier aspect of things, I feel like we should do good luck more videos first and then try and get him on here.
Yeah, we'll see. I can
we'll
send
see,
him.
you know.
We'll send him an email because he's probably busy and he probably won't. He won't see it for a while. So we'll send him an email and I'll just see what happens and we'll shoot him some questions if he replies and if he wants to be on part of the podcast. So no, that is everything for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. We are the Game Goons podcast. We appreciate the fuck out of you. Stay black. That's the most important thing. And see you later.